Hello, Superdean here, and welcome to another Superdean movie review. And this time, well, before I even get started, sorry, I want to wish a happy birthday to Andy Farr. He is, I don't know how old he is, 35, 36, 34? But anyway, it's his birthday, and I hope he's having a super day. As such, we're here to review today Frozen 2, if that hopefully worked. Again, I'm trying to do the little trailer bit before, so you see the name of the film and look all professional and stuff. Yes, me and Superwife have been to see it today, and it is a very good kids' movie. It's just a very good film, to be honest. It's a bit of a weird film, in my personal opinion. I'll get to that in the spoiler section because it's only been out for like 2 days. It came out on the 22nd of November, which was a Friday. It's now a Sunday when I'm recording this. But yes, it is a very good film. If you can, do go watch it, and you have kids and little ones or just childish adults, take them too, because they'll love it too. The songs, the comedy, the acting, all that, the whole spectacle of the film is very, very good. How it looks, the old CGI, again, Disney Pixar are just ridiculous how they do these films. I don't think I've ever actually seen a bad Disney Pixar film, if I'm absolutely honest. They've always seemed to smash them out the park. But yeah, the songs are really good. I said songs. There's a couple of songs that I'll get into in the spoiler section that weren't as good as the original film, but it's still good songs nonetheless. But again, overall, it is a very, very good film. There isn't much I can say. I don't want to say because it only came out 2 days ago. I don't want to spoil anything. I know some reviewers I've seen literally just delve straight into it and said a lot of stuff. I like to kind of I'll get into the spoiler section, so I don't want to say too much. So you've got like the first kind of little couple of minutes of me going, oh, it's great, yeah, go watch it, and then spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. So yes, if you can, do go watch it. It's definitely a super liked film. It's not super loved, definitely super liked. It can't be any lower than super liked because it's the music, it's the songs, it's the comedy, it's Olaf, Sven, and Kristoff bouncing off each other again. Really, really good. It is Olaf. I forget his name, Josh something. Again, I don't know his last name. Him being Olaf again was really, really good, really funny. So yeah, just go watch it. It's a really, really good film. So, spoiler section. Now, the bit I didn't like about this film, the main kind of bit I didn't like about this film, is kind of the whole film in general. It's not a bad film, don't get me wrong. It's a very good film. The story's okay, the cast is brilliant, the songs are brilliant, everything's brilliant. But to me and Superwife loved the first Frozen film. We're both big fans of it. We're both big kids and we can watch it. And it just, for me, that film was tied off all nice and neatly in a bow. There was no need for Frozen 2. Absolutely, I'm sorry to say this, there's no need for Frozen 2. Don't get me wrong, it is an amazing film. I'm glad it's come out. I'm glad I've been to see it. I'm glad I enjoyed it. Very, very good film. But in the arc of the story, it doesn't seem to work very well. It seems to be a bit of a rehash of the Frozen. It seems to be a lot of bit that's just kind of been, oh, we'll nick that bit and reuse that bit. And there's been continuity things where things in the first film, the whole bit with Elsa's magic, saying she's magic because she has the frozen powers, just seems to get wiped completely, and that's now forgotten about, and it just seems to be like, everything's fine, nothing normal. What problems in the first film? Never don't know what you're on about. But yeah, which to me spoiled it a little bit. It was certain times very obvious that they were just doing this for the money, which is such a shame. They should be doing it because people want to see the film, not because you've got big pound signs or dollar signs in your eyes to go, money, 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 money. But yes, it is a very good film. I can't deny that it is not going to be a film. It's going to do ridiculous everything in the box office. And the way it ended as well, I'll get to that in a bit as well. They've definitely left it open for a Frozen 3, possibly even Frozen 4. I would not be surprised at all if we see in the future Frozen 3, Frozen 4. But anyway, at the start of the film, Mum and Dad are back. It's a flashback from where Anna and Elsa are both young kiddies again at the whole thing before the magic goes crazy with their frozen, the icicle things. Mum and Dad are back and they're talking about something that happened in her dad's past when Granddad was still alive, Dad's granddad. Now they go to this magical place in the forest where there's all these spirits. There's the earth spirit, there's the air spirit, there's a fire spirit, there's a water spirit, and everyone kind of lives in harmony. There's a group of people, I forget the names, the northern something or others. I really should have probably picked this up, but the northern people. And they sort of come together, they make them this dam, and everything's happy, 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 and it's all really good. Everyone's kind of looking at these magical powers, thinking, oh, the things we could do all together, we can be a great community. Obviously, something goes horribly wrong. Dad gets knocked out, but he gets saved by someone with magic. Which kind of, I think, is the first flaw, because obviously in the first film, he's talking to Elsa, saying, you can't use your magic powers, they're too dangerous, people will be scared by them, and all this and that. He gets saved by them in this flashback. To me, that doesn't make any sense, but every line, it's been done that. Obviously, it goes back to the modern time, and everyone's happy. Everything's kind of back to normal. It literally follows on from Frozen 1. Obviously, there's the two short films that happened, Spring Fever and the Olaf mini adventure. I don't know what that was called because I've never actually seen it. So that happens, and then pretty much continues on from there. They're all in the castle. Kristoff is thinking about having to marry Anna. Anna, he wants to marry her, but obviously he's not very good and can't think of when to do it. Elsa's kind of their happy kind of queen, which is still a bit unsure about stuff, which leads to the first song. Kind of the first big... I think it's the first song. It's kind of leading to the first song. First kind of big song, which is Into the Unknown, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Into the Unknown. I could be wrong. But that song happens. And it's kind of what spoiled it for me, that song, a little bit. It's very, very good song. I forget her name, who sings the song. It's absolutely ridiculous. She's amazing, to be honest. Oh, definitely me and Superwife are going to be buying this album to listen to in the car and sing along to. Like the first Frozen. Most of the Disney modern films we do, we get the soundtrack and we sing along in the car. Off topic. Very good song, but the only problem for me was at the start of the song, she's singing about hearing this voice she hears, going ooh the whole film. Literally the voice just goes ooh the whole film to just to her, only she can hear it, or her and the spirits can hear it. We'll get to that in a bit. She hears it and goes, ooh, I'm not going to be distracted by you. I've got things to be doing. I'm not going to get distracted. Nope, I'm ignoring. I'm not listening. And about half of the film, I'm going to listen in this song. Half of the song, I'm going to start listening. We're going to do stuff. We're going to do mental, crazy stuff. Which she does. And unfortunately, that brings a whole lot of trouble down on Arendelle and causes many, many problems. My chairs are really squeaky. Which obviously is the starting, the catalyst for the film as Elsa, Anna, Olaf, Sven, and Kristoff go off to go find the... a way to solve the problem, a way to let everyone get back into Arendelle, and why all these spirits are now suddenly attacking their place. Which leads them to the magical forest where the flashback happened, where they see it, and they go, oh, this is where Dad was talking about when we were younger, this magical forest, where they go in, they get in there, and they can't get out. And obviously they slowly start to spread apart and have their own kind of little bit of story, which is my second problem. Kristoff, unfortunately, didn't seem very needed in this film, which is a bad thing, because he's a good character. He's kind of the love interest of Anna. He's the male lead in the film, and he just seemed to be... He was there. He had a very awkward song. What was his song called? Lost in the Woods. It was a good, I'll be wrong. Towards the end of the song, it got very better, because suddenly all these reindeers joined, and it felt very Queenie. And it was kind of very like sort of 80s ballad, 70s ballad rock, like, oh no, I'm so depressed, and it felt very out of place for a kids' film. That felt more for the adults, that thing, than more aimed at a lot of the songs definitely were aimed at the young kiddie kids and stuff to sort of get them involved, but that definitely felt that was kind of, oh yes, I've got to give the adults one song just so they feel like, yes, we're watching this film, we can enjoy it too. It definitely felt out of place to me, but it was a good, don't get me wrong, it's a very good song. I couldn't do anything like that. I can't talk, I can't do stuff like that, so I'm not going to start going, oh no, that was rubbish, really, this and this was bad. But again, it just felt out of place. Maybe if they put it a bit earlier or put it a little bit later, just where it was there, it seemed... Well, it wasn't out of place in the kind of context, because when he was singing the song, Anna and Elsa had gone off to continue their mission, and he'd gone off to prepare like a romantic way to get engaged with Anna, and it just didn't work. So they said, oh, she's left you because you were off here doing this. It's like, surely Anna could have gone, hang on, Elsa, let me go tell Kristoff what's going on before we go. Literally, I'll be 2 minutes, you stay there, don't go anywhere, you pet that lizard thing, which I'll get to in a second, you pet him, I'll go talk to Kristoff. Then go, Kristoff, this is happening, da-da. Would have been perfect, but no, they just all left. Which didn't work for me. Now, the lizard. He was the best thing for this film in my eyes. I'm sorry, I know that sounds silly. It wasn't the lizard, it was a salamander. It was Bernie the salamander. Obviously, didn't know the name. Genuinely, I was calling all over the film Samantha. Because at a point in Olaf's song, he starts talking to someone called Samantha. He's like, oh, I don't know anyone called Samantha. I assume that might have been a nod to the salamander, Samantha, the salamander. Say that five times really fast. Won't work. But yeah, he was the best bit. Just this cute little lizard. Reminded me of the one from Tangled. I forget his name, the little chameleon from Tangled. Just a little cute lizard. Hello, lizard. He was really, really good, just how he licked his eyes. And just how all that emotion from this little lizard. This little thing, but that big, just all the emotion I got from him. I was more like, oh no, when he was sad, I was sad too. Like, oh, why is he sad? I just want to cuddle him. The problem with that, though, is now the wife wants a salamander as a pet. So yeah, that's happened too. But again, that was really good. All the sort of little bit, some of the characters that didn't speak, I felt had so much more emotion in this film. There was the stone golems, there was the water horse, there was Gale, the wind. It was wind! And I felt she had more emotion than some of the characters. I know that sounds really silly. Literally, if you watch this film, please go do watch the film. You'll see this like leaf thing flying around. That's one of the spirits and stuff. And Olaf calls it gale. Get the joke? Because a gale is a wind. It's funny. Generally, I felt that had more emotion than some of the other characters did. Some of the more side characters, new announced characters. There was a new guard character who was an old guard that used to help his dad out, but got stuck in the forest. There was the leader of the northern people who was there. I think these little people had more kind of to them than some of these do. Obviously, they were kind of, this is their film. That's what I mean. They've definitely left it open for a third and fourth film. I'm spinning in my chair. They've brought these characters in and gone, hello, we're characters. We'll see you in the next film. We're here just to let you know we're here. But we're going to be more involved in that one over there. Bye. And then that was it, which felt bad. I think, obviously, you can only do so much in a 2-hour film. And even that thing's like 1 hour 50 without checking it again. It just, there was a lot of things started. And it just was like, oh, talk about it later. And then, oh, talk about it later. It just didn't seem to tangle together, flow together. But again, the whole Elsa and Anna bit worked perfectly. Then their chemistry was really good. I think a lot of the time they could have focused on them two, and the film would have been an amazing film. They didn't need some other interactions and bits and bobs and stuff. No, the story where Christoph wants to marry Anna is really good. There's some funny. That seems to be the comedy side of it, the funny bits we get the most laughs from in the cinema. But to me, it wasn't. Some of the times it wasn't necessary. The chair was really squeaky. But yes, so I'm getting off point with the squeaky chair. Well, like I said, the song's really good. There was the whole... Which song was the good one? That was the Olaf song. When I'm Older, his song was really, really good. That was it. The Reindeer's a better... He starts bringing back the whole Reindeer's a better song, and which leads into his big song, Old Christoph, that's Post McCamber. And it's just a shame, really, that it is a very, very good film. I feel bad moaning at it because I don't feel there was a point to this film. Like I say, it rehashed the whole Elsa. Oh, she's got problems. She's not got problems. She's not struggling. I'm trying to think of a good word of describing it. That with her powers, she's not sure where she fits in the world. She's not sure. She's in a place. She feel like she's at home, but she doesn't feel like she's in a right place at home. She's not in herself right. And at the end of the film, she now decides she's going, because she figures out she's this mythical fifth spirit. There's like the 5 spirits. There's earth, wind, fire, and water. She's the 5th spirit that connects them all together. She's the one, the ice that sticks them together, the glue, as it were. Which is fine, don't get me wrong. And she stays off, and now Anna is the new queen of Evansgard. Can't see my hand, sorry. There. But it just felt like it was obviously this one. She gets not new powers, but obviously in the first film she acquaints herself with her powers, and in this one it still kind of felt the same. She becomes acquainted with herself being the 5th spirit. So to me, it didn't really push any boundaries. It just seemed to sort of go, oh, we'll do a few little bits, we'll lay a few seeds, and then we'll leave it open for like a trilogy. Where in the first film it was all nice and neatly tied off in a bow, but for this one they've definitely left open sections to obviously go Frozen 3 and Frozen. I'm not doing it. I'm guessing this. I could be completely wrong. Most of the times I am wrong. You ask Superwife. Ask anyone who knows me. I'm wrong quite a lot. 9 times out of 10 I'm wrong. But I do hope, again, see, I'm going, again, not because I don't know what to say, it's because I feel bad for moaning, because it's not a bad film. Do not get me wrong. It's a very, very good film. It's going to do very, very well. The songs are good, the acting's good, the movie's just a great film to go and watch and enjoy. But again, I'm back to that first point where, why? Why? Again, it's money, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's Disney has pound signs, dollar signs in their eyes. Money, 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 profit, profit, profit. I just kind of hope this is the film they go with, because me and Superwife and a lot of my friends are big Moana fans. We love them. I'm going off topic a little bit. Massive Moana fans, and I'm terrified they're going to do Moana 2, which will ruin. I'm not even research looked into it or anything because I'm scared to. But they're going to do a Moana 2, and I think that will kill that film, because that was kind of the same thing as Frozen, where these two kind of big movies, all nice and tied up in a bow, and they've now done Frozen 2, and they're going to be like, oh, Moana was a really popular film, oh, Moana 2! Just like that. But again, I'm getting off topic. It is a really good film. I'm going to look at my notes in a minute. I realise I haven't seen anything about that, all that. But overall, super liked it. It's a very, very good film. Please go and watch it if you can. Definitely go watch it in the cinema, because it was just so much better. And the amazing thing about this film, how busy it was. It's been a very long time I've been in the cinema, and the cinema was packed literally down to the front row. Me and my wife literally managed to squeeze on the end of one row near the back, so we had decent seats. But there was people down the bottom, and that's why I hate sitting at the bottom, because you have to like lean up there, like you miss stuff because you're looking up to the ceiling. Like, oh, what's over there? What's over there? But yeah, Very, very good film, really busy. And I'm going to see this is probably going to be about at least well after Christmas and stuff. There's going to be those sing-along version like there was in the last one that came out. There's going to be all sorts and stuff. There'll probably be like a re-release version. Yeah, very, very, very good film. Please don't go watch it. I've been rambling on for too long, so I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Superdean! Out!